Good morning and welcome to Varanasi. Last night I flew into the city and this morning I'm meeting with a local, Anup. We woke up at about 4 o'clock this morning to come out here at about 4:30 this morning to experience a local festival. It was a very, very unique experience where people were singing and playing music and throwing fire around. I honestly don't understand it. So this is Anup and
hello.
Tell us like what we experienced.
Yeah, it is a morning ceremony which takes place every day in the morning, right before the sunrise. It shows our old tradition, heritage from Vedic period. There was a period in Indian civilization, Vedic period. We were known to worship the nature. So it symbolizes, it shows that old heritage. It is the ceremony which they worship sun and river Ganges. It is like calling the sun to come out, and we are all set to worship you, sir, and thank you for your mercy, and be kind with us and all that. So yeah, and it blends with the beautiful morning of Varanasi. Varanasi is famous for its sunrise, so that is something which is really unique about this ceremony.
And you said earlier that this was not specific to any form of religion.
Yeah. You can say, because it is worshipping the nature. You won't see any idol or any statue which they are, worshipping. So yeah, I mean, they are worshipping, they are offering the aarti and the fire and everything to sun and Ganga. So yeah, it is not religious.
Yeah, that's cool. It is incredibly cool this morning. I want to say maybe 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I can't feel my body. We've been standing outside for a long time and the camera is shaking because I can't feel my hand. We're together all day. He's kind enough to take me around and show me some stuff.
Yeah, the pleasure is mine.
I have one day in Varanasi before I go off to somewhere else. So we're going to experience as much as we can in one day. What do you have in your head? What are some plans that you have for today?
We will explore the hidden Varanasi, which is not touristy, only the seekers, the travelers go there.
Okay, good.
Some hidden temples and a lot of food.
Yeah? We're going to get fat, which is in Hindi, mota.
Mota.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but we will walk a lot, so don't worry about that. We'll burn the calorie.
Totally. Awesome. I'm shaking. We stopped for a moment to get more tea. It's like so cold. I can't feel my body right now. So we're hoping this warms us up. About 2 minutes ago, the sun just started to come up. It's like breathtaking watching the sunrises in India. This is another amazing one. You can see the reflection. It's like awesome. I'm jealous that you live here, Seriously.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate.
Totally. So what's really weird is I see people even at this hour in the morning. This is winter, and people are bathing, and I can't even feel my hands, and they've been in my pocket for an hour and a half. And this guy's taking a bath in the river.
Yeah, they do it every day.
Yeah.
It's their daily affair.
Yeah, I just can't even fathom that.
They're conditioned.
Yeah, it's so cold. The river obviously goes for a very long way. There's so many buildings. You were saying there's different styles. On average, what is the age of the majority of these buildings that we're passing?
It depends. There are some buildings which are 400, 500 years old.
Yeah.
There are some newly constructed buildings as well.
Okay.
Yeah, restored buildings are there as well. That fort is 300 years old.
So as I see a whole boat full of tourists get off, I just can't help but feel like it's just a reminder of how much I hate the tourist environment. As you can see on my channel, I stay away from tourist areas, and so when I see this boat of tourists, foreigners get off, I think, these people are just like sheep. They just get on, pay the money, and they get off. But there's like no authentic experience. It's just like
they're missing a lot.
Oh, they're missing a ton. But in that's okay if that's what people want to do, but I don't know, I just feel like we are so used to our lifestyles in the West or in the other parts of the world that we're from, and so we don't know how to avoid being a tourist. We don't know how to travel, and unfortunately we go to our hotel sells us a package, and then we go out and do the tour, and we don't experience the real country of whatever country people are going to.
Yeah, we don't really explore.
No.
We just follow the instructions.
Correct. People have lost their curiosity, their natural curiosity.
And traveling is all about exploring.
Totally.
Otherwise, you can read a Lonely Planet book.
Yeah. Like, I love getting lost. Like, people are terrified of it.
Yeah.
Man, like, I go in the streets, turn off my phone, and just go.
Yeah.
And I hope to get lost because that forces me to communicate with other people to help me find my way back home. So
exactly.
It's so weird when I see these boats of just tons of people.
Following instructions.
Yeah, they do. So last night we walked through here at about 10:30 and it was empty. Like, legitimately, we were the only people here. And now, what time is it? Do you know?
Yeah, it is 7:30.
7:30 a.m. and it's like hustle and bustle here. It's so crazy. Everybody's selling things. I would say the primary sale is boats. Everybody wants me to go on a boat. Mornings here are hopping. So as we were walking past the river, we stopped here for a moment. There's a lot of wood here, which is all reserved for cremations, which is probably taking place right there where all the smoke is coming from. And you said this is the largest in the area. This is the largest. So basically, if you're not familiar with Varanasi, and cremation is kind of a thing here. It's just right out in the open.
Sacred place to be cremated for Hindus.
Yeah, so it's like, and you were just telling me a moment ago, it's different. Like, death in the West is a very sad, very covered up, very hidden thing. But here you said it's almost celebrated.
Yeah. Because and especially in Varanasi, because there is a belief in Hindu mythology that if you are dying in Varanasi and if you are being cremated in Varanasi, you will attain salvation. You will be free from the cycle of birth and death. So yeah, people celebrate that.
Interesting. Yeah, it's a totally different thing than what we are used to back home. That's for sure.
Yeah.
How old is this temple?
Approximately 600.
Oh wow, very old then. Yeah, so you were saying it's tilted. As you can see, it kind of sunk into the sand a bit over the years.
Yeah, that is the reason behind it. It's tilt.
Yeah.
There are many mythological stories about why it is tilted. Like the king who built this, who constructed this, he gifted this temple to his mother. And he said that, "Mother, I'm free from your depth of being my mother." In India, the depth of mother is the debt which you can't come out of. He said, "Look, you are a Shiva devotee. I'm gifting this temple to you extremely close to river Ganges, and now I'm free." But the mother said, "Okay, you think you are free from the debt of the mother?" And then it tilted.
Okay. So you said there's a mosque up here, yeah?
Yeah. That is really unusual because people think that Varanasi is all about Ganga, ghats and the temples located on ghats. But there is a very grand mosque located on the ghat as well. There is a story behind the construction of this. This mosque was constructed by Aurangzeb, the last great Mughal ruler, king, emperor. He was notorious of devastating the temples and then converting them into mosque. And people say that from here, after constructing this mosque, he stopped this because there was a temple earlier here and he devastated that, and then he converted that temple into this mosque, and then he called the priest of that temple and asked, "So, how is this looking?" And the priest answered that, "I can't see any difference. It was the home of God earlier, it is the home of God now. So to me it is the same." And he learned his lesson and he stopped.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We've been walking in this direction for maybe 30 minutes now, something 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And the foreigners just decrease significantly. In fact, I haven't I haven't even seen one in a while now, which is awesome. So this is very authentic in this area. Yeah, as you can see, we're now going the opposite direction. We're going to go find breakfast, yeah?
Yeah.
You have a special place in mind?
Yeah. We will go to the most famous place.
Awesome.
Where local eats.
It's weird, as you're walking, built into the wall, there's these like small holes, and these are like mini temples. So this particular temple you have to like crawl inside of, and bend over and crawl on your hands and knees to get inside of this temple to worship.
In front of God, I mean, you have to bend in any case.
So interesting. We just had a little bit of lassi a moment ago. So we're walking next to the fort, and you said we're going to a fish market.
Yeah, it is very, very close.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to buy a fish?
No.
How often do you eat fish?
I eat a lot.
Yeah? You eat a lot of fish? I don't think I've ever had fish in India yet.
Okay.
I don't even think I've tried it yet.
Yeah, today you will have.
Nope.
Today, we'll order a fish dish as well.
Okay. We're going to eat some fish. So what would be the most popular fish that people catch usually and sell?
Tilapia. These days you will get a lot of tilapia, the fish which is for the bodybuilders, which has the maximum amount of protein. And the other fish is, they call it carpio. You can give them to fry it, and you can immediately have it.
Really? So I can buy one and then have someone here cook it for me?
Yeah, they're frying all the time. People are buying, they clean and they fry.
And that's why I had that smell.
Yeah, and takeaway is available. You can take it to your place and have it, and it's really cheap. The frying is 80 rupees a kg.
Okay, and then what is one fish cost per kg? Tilapia,
very cheap. Tilapia is really cheap, 120 per kg. It's really cheap here.
Is this considered Varanasi, or are we in like a different town?
No, it is Varanasi.
Okay, so just basically we're on the other side of the Ganges River. So far, I have yet to see one tourist, which is good because I don't like tourists. I don't like people like me.
So I don't think that...
So as we're going along, we were stopped by construction. There was one vehicle who tried to go around the construction and kind of got stuck and almost tipped over. So now we have to take an alternative route. Where's our destination? Where are we going?
We are going to an old temple.
The old temple.
Very beautiful temple, hidden temple.
Okay.
Many people don't know about.
I'm ready. You want to go this way?
भैया ये मंदिर पे जाएगा road?
So we made it to the temple. What do you know about this temple?
The temple of the king of Varanasi. The family temple of the king of Varanasi. It is the temple of Durga. And it is well carved, you can see. It is built with a lot of love.
So how old do you think this is?
This is 400 years, approximately.
Yeah. It's beautiful, that's for sure. I want to show you some of the intricate work. Can we walk around here?
Yeah, sure.
And what's awesome is as you walk, you have to take your shoes off, but then you walk in like gobs of bird poop that just almost hit you just now. That was interesting.
Yeah.
But it is very beautiful. It's cool.
Yeah.
We have a follower. What's the reason? Do you know? Why is he following?
He is making sure that we won't take any artifact.
He's making sure I don't take.
We won't pluck that artifact.
Really? People do that?
No.
Oh.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
What do these things depict? I mean, do they mean anything? Like, are they stories? What are they?
Yeah, I mean, these things depict royalty. This is royal. Like, that is lion, that is elephant. Elephant is used for riding by the kings.
Okay.
That is lion. Lion is the vehicle of Durga. Durga rides on lion. Those are dancers. I mean, it shows that this temple is royal. This is not an ordinary temple.
So we just came from the temple, and then across the street is this big
pond.
Yeah, the big pond. It's a holy pond.
Yeah.
Okay, so a long time ago, people used this for what?
For taking bath. This was the source of drinking water as well.
Interesting. And how about today?
Today, you can see there is no water, and now water supply is everywhere, so they are not dependent.
People use it to come and hang out for a moment.
And they take bath during rainy season. The water is usable.
Interesting. Okay. We are away from Varanasi city. Varanasi city is what, that way maybe?
Yeah.
I think. So it was a interesting drive through the villages to get out here.
Yeah,
cool. It makes me want to get out here into the more underdeveloped areas of India and explore areas like this more. But in the near future, I have plans, and I won't quite get that experience yet, but it's on my list of things to do to live in an area like this for a while.
Experience the raw India.
Yeah, totally. Amazing. So we're going over the bridge. We're on our way back to Varanasi. It's starting to get dark. It's probably, what, 6 o'clock? I don't know.
Yeah, it is 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock?
Yeah.
It gets dark at 5 o'clock here in the winter. So we're on our way back. Today was pretty interesting. What was your favorite part of the day?
The morning bliss, that ceremony and then the breakfast.
Yeah. Today was cool. I don't know which was my favorite part. I really enjoyed just recently when we went through the village because villages to me are just so raw, authentic, unique, and cool. So I really like the village experience.
Yeah.
Really makes me want to go back and like just hang out for a month. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for taking me around.
Yeah, the pleasure
Appreciate
was
it.
mine. The pleasure was mine.
I want to come back when it's hot and I can swim in this river.
Yeah. You will like it.
I will.
Like it.
Anyway, well, thank you all for watching. Remember, your time is running out. Start living. Take care.